How disappointing was the manner in which the team lost the goals?
And that's it. That's what it comes down to. How much of a threat that Hearts are from set plays. They've got excellent delivery for both sides. They really do. We've got a good presence in the box, guys that attack the ball well. But we feel we've dealt with that time and again. And it's just really naive. Slight contact puts us off balance to gain the step on you. I've seen us deal with that, as I say, time and again this season. Thought we started the game really well. Thought we were very much in the front foot, and I felt that we were settling into kind of what we've looked like throughout most of the season. And then we don't respond particularly well to the first goal either. Felt that we sort of started playing within ourselves. Felt that we were a little bit passive, very much passive. Didn't gain control in the middle of the park. Didn't carry a threat at the top end of the park. All the things that we've done well. And then ultimately, I think the second and the third goal, especially for me, you try and galvanise the team at half time. You come up with a couple of pointers and one or two what we feel are solutions, and we never give ourselves a chance to get back into the game. Obviously, I'm never chucking anybody under the bus here, but you don't see it coming from guys that have been so reliable as well. So I don't finger point. I don't, as I say, chuck anybody under the bus. What we have to do is learn for errors. But that's not tactically. It's not even technically. It's almost levels of concentration and decision making. But when you go back to it, it's not just about us. You're also playing against a really good team that will punish you when that happens. So Hearts are good enough without you presenting those opportunities to them. And that was my message to the players. Don't think we respond well enough. And I felt that our kind of emotional intelligence throughout the game didn't marry in with what it's been. You just asked the question here, how do you rectify it? Well, I think that's a little bit knee-jerk, to be honest with you, when there's been so much that's good. But I've also said to the players that we do need to show a reaction. You know, we need to take that. That's a sore one. That's as sore as it's been for us. And we have to revert back to what we've been very good at. And I'm certain they'll do that. But to lose 3 goals in that manner is always a sore point.
I think, Stuart, it's much easier to handle that, isn't it, in some respects, because it's not the team shape that's wrong, it's not a tactical thing, it's just errors, it's just concentration, so it's fine.
Yep.
It's easier to bounce back from, isn't it?
I agree with what you're saying, but that also then starts to, I believe, coaches and managers then try to vindicate themselves for it. Oh, I got it right, the shape was right, the personnel was right, and all the rest of it. So I'll not go down that road. I take as much responsibility as the players do for errors. I feel every error with them. I know how honest they are. I know how much they'll be hurting in there, and not just the guys that make the error. There's other boys in there with them. We faced a little bit of adversity this week. Every time we have done so far this season, our response and our reaction has been great. Tonight it wasn't, and we generally have to pick ourselves back up and go back to work and do what we've been doing. And guys will have better nights, and we will as a football club and as a team. But that's not to take away from how sore it was to concede goals in that nature.
You touched on the radio about Max. Do you know if there was any?
No, listen, it's the same line. You'll have seen, a lot of people might have seen Max here tonight. He was here. We do testing, annual testing in Scotland, and some of them's been flagged up. And from that, I'm sure you'll all forgive me for the sensitive nature and making sure that we support Max and keeping a little bit of privacy there. And as and when people need to know anything, we'll do that. But there needs to be follow-up checks for him, and hence why he wasn't involved tonight. But as he does, he comes and he supports the team.
It's obviously a sore one, as you say, and probably the first time out performance hasn't been up to scratch. How confident are you that the boys can bounce back from it?
Very. I've just said that there. Everything that I've seen before tonight tells me that will be the case. I've seen nothing in their body language. I've seen nothing in in how they apply themselves on a daily basis, and I've seen nothing in competitive games to suggest otherwise. So, the toys don't come out the pram from my side yet. Really disappointed, of course, I am, and I don't come away here as a kind of glorious loser that we've had a decent start to the season. But we need to reset and go back again, and we need to make better decisions in stages of games of football. Ripping it up, changing it, kind of 5-6 changes to your team and all the rest of it because you become a bit emotional is never the right answer. But making better decisions in big moments of games against good teams, that's the bit I need to stress as well. There's good players. When, as you said it there, when you give the ball away square, or you get the ball intercepted and it goes into a Braga, Shankland and Kizaridis charging at you, you've got a problem, because they'll punish you. They'll make things really, really difficult for you. So that was absolutely the case. And then once that third goal goes in, you can see that Hearts really start to enjoy themselves, and we were bedraggled. Our distances were all over the place, and as I say, that's not something we've become accustomed to.
Is having that game against Rangers, is that exactly the type of fixture that you need at yourself?
That's your next fixture. I never kind of look at it as, oh, that's perfect. That's the next opponent. You're going to Ibrox to play against one of the top teams in the country. It's going to be a real stern test for us, absolutely, and it becomes an even bigger test if you don't do your job properly, if you don't make good decisions. So that is the next fixture. We need to take care of ourselves without thinking about anybody else, and for me, we wavered too far away from what we've been good at.